Three. I'm so glad to have you with me here today. One moment here. So it looks like I did it again. I messed up my live stream with the orientation of having it in landscape mode. All right, so we're gonna just have to deal with it this way, you guys. All right, let me know if in the comments if you guys can see that okay. I will just have to adjust. All right, let's adjust things here. Sorry about that. Today is Tuesday, April 1st. April Fools, everyone. Hello, hello. All right, let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me, if you can see everything okay. I will do my best to get all of the cards in view for you since I have the orientation of the camera in a different way today. So I will do my best here. So yeah, welcome everyone. Hey Elvis, you can hear and see. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. Also, if you are new here, let me know in the comments so I can give you a proper welcome. All right, so let's get into it. That kind of gave me a little all right, kind of threw me back a little bit. So as you guys know, it's a little bit different today on the viewing of this, but no worries, we will still get those messages out there. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning again. So we'll go ahead and welcome everyone, welcome. Again, I am Metaphysical Mia 33, and I'm honestly just so happy that you guys are all here with me today. All right, so if you have a yes or no question, go ahead and drop it in the chat and we will get to them. Again, I am Metaphysical Mia 33. I have been reading tarot forever, almost 30, I want to say almost 30 years, but it's actually over 30 years. I did grow up with tarot in my family, so when most families were doing turkeys, we were doing tarot. That was the game of choice for us, well, that and Yahtzee. Anyways, moving on. All right, so we do have today as April Fools, and I do have, let me see if I can find it here. I put together a little something. So I did homeschool my kids. Hi, Healer. Welcome back. All good. You can hear as well. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So again, I did homeschool all of my children, so I like to put little tidbits of information where I can to help everyone to learn the tarot as well, so that way they can learn, and hopefully they won't even need to, you guys won't even need me anymore. You'll be able to read tarot on your own, right? So again, I try to sneak in these little tidbits of knowledge. All right, let me see if I can find that. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little messed up today. My goodness, this is like not, I don't know what is going on. I have a whole thing about the April Fools and what it's about in the Gregorian calendar, and today's actually the first of the year, but for some reason, I'm unable to find that information for you guys, and I was so proud of myself for putting it all together for you guys too. All right, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and say before we start today's reading, I have something really important to share with you guys. I have been thinking about this for quite a while, and I've decided that I'm going to end my channel. So with that being said, I just don't feel like it's aligned with me anymore, and I'm going to focus full time on becoming a professional kazoo player, because that is just really what Spirit told me in my soul and my soul's path, that kazoo healing, I'm talking about sound baths and kazoos and just that pure chaos and healing. So okay, I can't even say it with a straight face, you guys. I'm totally messing with you. I'm totally messing with you. Happy April Fool's Day. Okay, I'm not going anywhere, you guys. I love this community, and I love the way you guys communicate, and you guys all share with each other and encourage one another, and you guys are just there for each other. I love the Lightworker League that I got you. Elvis says I got him. The healer says you're funny. So yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere, you guys. You guys are stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere. I love the community that we're building, and I love the encouragement that everyone gives in the Lightworker League there, and I love sharing these messages with you guys, and I totally got you guys. I love that. I am not an April Fool's person. So for me to do that was really out of character for me. As you guys can see, I was like totally laughing the whole time. I was really having a hard time trying to keep that straight face. All right, so before we do really get into the reading, though, I do want to take a second just to talk about today, April Fools. So April 1st, today, April Fools. Yes, it is a real reading. We are going to be doing real readings, I promise. I'm not playing any more tricks on you, but April Fools was actually it has a really weird little backstory. It does go all the way back to Europe. It switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, and the new year moved from to January, sorry. So it moved to January, but some people didn't really get the memo or they completely ignored it, right? So they kept celebrating the new year at the end of March around the spring equinox. So because of this, people started, people can be people, and they started calling them fools. So that turned into this whole prank tradition, okay? But the energy of April Fools is deeper than just the jokes. It's that kind of trickster energy. There goes Coco. Hey, Coco. But like the Mercury vibes, it's a little chaos, a little curiosity, a reminder not to take things too seriously, but also to pay attention. Like we kind of had a little bit of that chaos earlier as we were getting this live going. So Elvis says, "Hey, Coco. Hello, Coco." So yeah, she's in the background there. I gave her some wood to kind of play with to hopefully keep her quiet, but you guys know she loves to be part of this show. So anyways, so definitely pay attention to the chaos around you. Sometimes what starts as a joke reveals something very real underneath. So today is a good time to question what you are seeing. So tune into what feels true and laugh it off, okay? The things that don't deserve your stress or your concern or your worry. So if your reading today falls if it feels a little unexpected or things have been feeling upside down lately, might not be random, okay? It might be that April Fool's, that April 1st, just shaking you up to wake you up. Okay, so all right, now let's get into it. No more tricks, I promise. Just clarity, insight, and whatever messages Spirit has for us today. Let's go ahead and pull some cards and see what comes through. We will check on love, money, career, finances, anything of that sort. And before we get going, I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell to invite our our angels and spirit guides. Close your ears if you are sensitive. This is just like saying, "Hey there, come hang out with us." Okay, there we go. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to check the chat and see. I did see that we had a question there that was lingering before I started. Before I go any further, I just want to let you guys know, for people that are just tuning in, I am an intuitive reader, which basically means that I read the energy of the cards, the feelings, the visuals, and once I tap into your energy and vibes, it helps with more clarity and with your permission, of course. And the cards are just my tools that really help me to feel the messages and relay the messages and relate them to the situation, and really helps me to communicate the messages that come from Spirit and what I pick up through the energy and the intuition that I'm feeling. So sometimes I get a word or a picture in my head, and the cards really help me to explain it. It's like the cards give me this visual, and the real message that comes from Spirit is what I'm feeling in the moment, and it's kind of like a little download when I'm reading your energy. Every session is different. The cards help me to put it into words. Okay, so let me go ahead. I did see that we had a question earlier, so I'm going to scroll up for just a second here. So Tinkerbell says, "I got the job like you said I would. I'm not sure I want it. I tried to quit. They really want me to stay. You said I would have 2 jobs. Now I don't know which one I want." Okay, so... All right, Tinkerbell, if you are with us here, because I see that that was left earlier, let's go ahead and see. Let's see. How am I going to form that into a yes or no? Let's see here. We'll start with the yes or no. All right. So Tinkerbell, thank you very much, Tinkerbell, for allowing me to tap into your energy. Tinkerbell would like to know. Okay, so let's start with this way, Tinkerbell, if this is okay with you. Should Tinkerbell stick with the first job that they received? Should Tinkerbell stick with the first Thank you. No, cut short, uphill battle, fighting for a lost cause. Okay. And I'm just feeling like a lot of stress, worry, concern, frustration, overwhelmed. It's like too much for you to deal with. And then let's go ahead. Is this second job, oh, let me switch this over here. Is the second job, is this second job that Tinkerbell got, is this the job that Tinkerbell should be working on or focusing on? The second job? Please and thank you. Thank you again. Oh my gosh, we got so many cards. I can't even. Okay, hold on. I've got too many that's not even a real answer. Let's try that again. Tinkerbell, thank you so much. And if you can focus on the question, I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so Tinkerbell, should Tinkerbell focus on the second job that they received, and will they be happy? Will Tinkerbell be happy with this second job, and is this the job that they should focus on? Should Tinkerbell focus on the second job? Okay. Yes, it's going swimmingly. Off the hook, it will flow. Okay, so I'm feeling, card spirit is saying that the first job I just got this sense of dread, okay? And I'm feeling like you don't even want that job. Okay, and that's why you have this other opportunity. Okay, so Spirit is saying yes, focus on the second job that you have, or this other job, or this other opportunity that you have. Okay, so go follow your heart. Okay, follow your intuition. Go with what you're feeling. Because when I asked about your current position or whatever this job is, the first one, that one I'm feeling like a lot of overwhelm, a lot of stress. But this other one I'm feeling like just free, right? Just swimming around, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what I'm feeling with this one. Okay, so just keep going with that one. All right, so keep us posted on that. And thank you so much for keeping me posted that you got the jobs. Congratulations. That's awesome. It's always nice to have options and choices, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the chat and see if we have any other questions. No other questions as of right now. No worries. I'll just go ahead and we can always do a general. And also, I do want to let you know, just a little disclaimer, just a little heads up. I will not be doing any legal or medical or any severe financial questions, okay? These readings are spiritual and energetic. They are not to replace any professional advice. You are welcome to ask about love, career, finances, personal growth, relationships, blocks, all that good stuff, okay? And this is a safe space. This is a judgment-free zone, so no judgment here. And remember only to take what resonates and clicks for you. If it doesn't feel right, leave it behind, okay? So don't twist the message to make it fit, okay? Remember that you always have that free will. These cards are a reflection. They're like a mirror, not a rule book, okay? So remember to take what resonates and feels right for you and leave the rest behind. Taking on information that doesn't belong to you can only create confusion, might not be helpful for your path. So Elvis, how did it go with your manifestation coach the other day, if you don't mind sharing with the class? But yeah, I'd be curious to know how that went, and if you feel like sharing, and if anyone else has any other questions they'd like to ask. If not, that's no worries. I can always just do a little general reading for the collective, and if anything resonates, that's awesome. And again, tips are never expected, but they're very appreciated. So they do help to support the channel and keep the good vibes going. My Cash App is Metaphysical Mia 33. If you feel so inclined as to share a tip, no worries. Just smash that like button, subscribe, share the message out if you feel it fits for somebody that you know, and that will really help with the YouTube algorithm and also help to have my channel grow. And you guys are helping me grow with it, and many of you here are part of the channel here forever and ever and ever. So that is a tip to a little hat tip to The Shining that I am doing soon. We're going to be doing a deconstruction of the tarot in the movies, tarot in movies for The Shining, and I'm still working on that script, you guys. So I'm so excited for it. I think I'm going to do it live, and then I'll cut it into an edited version after, so you guys will get the live, like fresh, unedited version. So we'll do it that way. So Elvis says it went very good. You were right. I feel really good about that. that than you. Really good about thank you. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Very good. It's always nice to know that you're on the right path, right? All right, so let's go ahead and just do a general reading for the collective here. All right, first we'll just go ahead and see who we are working with today. I'm just going to shuffle from my Archangel deck here and see who's working with us today. Thank you. Archangel Azrael, it is time to let go. Prepare for change. Okay, so Archangel Azrael, thank you for being with us today, being here with us. All right. And we'll just go ahead and do a general reading here. I'm feeling these cards here. We'll start with these Oracle cards. Hi, Dreamer DC Comics. Welcome, welcome. If you have a yes or no question, go ahead and drop it in the comments there. Be more than happy to get to your question there. For now, we are going to do general collective for the a reading for the general collective. And yeah, all right. So I'm gonna. What does Spirit have to say for anyone that may be watching or anyone that may be coming over to this video, this live here? What messages do you have? What message, please? What message? Thank you. I went flying out too. Can you guys see it okay if I put it there? Should I put there? Okay. All right. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Okay, so this is going to be a love reading. Right on, right on, right on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use, I've never used these cards on the channel before, but I felt led to use them today. They're the reversal tarot cards, and I try to switch it up and try to ask Spirit what cards I should use, what I may use, and I kind of just put a few decks in front of me, and sometimes I get led to other decks, and I have to go and reach further onto the shelf for them, but no worries, I'm feeling these cards right now. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, here. So this is, I'm feeling a love reading. So someone's feeling very overwhelmed. I'm feeling like someone's feeling kind of... okay, so I'm feeling like someone just got engaged or is in a new relationship, and they're feeling kind of like, okay, and then we have the Hierophant. Yeah, so I'm feeling like some of the first thought I got was wedding bells or marriage, right? And then we got the Hierophant card here. So I'm feeling like someone's in a new relationship, and like things are moving too fast, and it's not your traditional, it's not the way that you normally do things, but you kind of just got swept off your feet, kind of like, whoa, what the heck? Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, so you're feeling like things are happening so quickly. And like this person, your significant other is trying to rush you into more, and it's kind of you're getting that feeling of being overwhelmed, like you're not ready to move faster than it's already going, like you're comfortable. Okay, so then yeah, and then we have the Star in reverse. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this because I'm used to having it the other way, so I'm trying to fit it all into the screen there. Okay, so then we have the Star in reverse there. Okay, and that's really, I'm getting that feeling of, it's this relationship, it's a good relationship. I'm feeling like love is in the air when Cupid is around. Okay, like I'm feeling like it is a good match for you, but you're feeling like it's needing to slow down, and this person is just wanting all of your attention, and you're feeling like there's only so much that you can give. And I'm feeling like you have so much, especially with the Ten of Swords right there. You have a lot to give, but you have so much on your plate right now, and you're significant, or this person, this relationship partner is feeling like you need to drop something so that you can give them your attention. Okay, so it could be like, I don't know if you're, whatever it is, your hobby or whatever, or something, a friend, a career, something is a relationship, or there's something standing in the way of you moving further and feeling stuck. I kind of got like that feeling of like a man child, like someone that just wants to sit and play on their video games all day, or someone that doesn't know how to take care of themselves. Okay, like this is the energy of this reading, and now it's time to like really it's time to step up, because you're significant, or this could even be you having this feeling like you're not getting from this relationship what you feel you deserve, and your other person, your significant, this person you're in a relationship with is not giving you what you deserve because they're carrying the load is too much for them, and they need to drop something so that they can keep more of an eye on you and give you more of that attention that you deserve. Okay, and it may even be you that's wanting to move further in the relationship, and this person is not wanting to move further, or they're feeling like you're going too fast, or you're giving too much, or you're not giving enough. Okay, that's the energy of this. Like, this is definitely a relationship reading, and it is definitely. And then we have, we're working with Archangel Azrael. It's time to let go. So, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So it's definitely time to let go what no longer serves you. If there's something that you're spending too much time with, that you can be dedicating this time to your significant other or this person in this relationship. Okay, it's time to focus on them because they're wanting to feel like the star. Okay, and they're not the star, or you're not the star. Okay, so one or the other, it's either you're the one that's wanting more or they're wanting more. But there's a unbalance in this relationship. Okay, and it's time to drop what no longer serves you in this relationship so that you can focus on this relationship. Let's see, what is the potential outcome? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that just came right out. Okay, the King of Cups. Okay, so the future of this relationship is the King of Cups. So you're going to get through it. The lesson is that you just need to drop what no longer serves you. And it is going to be a very successful, loving, a very good relationship, solid foundation. Okay, you guys are just going to be doing amazing. But one or the other, it's time to have that discussion of what it is that you want from the relationship. Okay, and that's what the King of Cups here is saying, it's time to have that talk. It's time to be responsible adults and have this discussion, or, responsible people, responsible relationship. If we want this to work, we need to discuss it. Okay. And that's the King of Cups energy there. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So remember to have that discussion and release what no longer serves you. Just like Archangel Azrael says there, it's time to let go, prepare for change. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's go ahead and check the chat and see if we have any questions as of now. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just put these away. Oh, there they are. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right. Okie dokie. Dreamer DC Comics says, oh, where'd it go? Says, you can tap into my energy. Can you do that, please? I can. Do you have a yes or no question, Dreamer DC? I'd be more than happy to help you with in answering any of these questions and asking Spirit for some guidance. Absolutely. Of course, of course. I'll wait a second to give you a chance to type that in the chat. Not sure if you're still with us here. It does show that there's a message retracted. Okay. All right. So again, I'm just going to sit here and shuffle some cards and see what the cards want to say. If you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome. Drop a comment if anything speaks to you. And again, if you don't have a question, totally fine. Just hang out and see what resonates. Sometimes the right words come through when you stop looking. All right, let's go ahead and just take a peek. Still nothing in the chat there. Okay, so again, if you are new here or if you have a question, go ahead and drop a yes or no question in the chat, and we can start with that, and then we can, if Spirit has any other messages to expand upon, then we will go from there. Okay, the healer says, my wedding anniversary is this weekend. We had to cancel our Vegas getaway. Is my wife looking forward to our staycation as much as I am? Okay, and then Dreamer DC Comics says, will I date a physicist? Okay, so Dreamer DC, we were waiting on your question, so I'll get yours first if you don't mind, the healer. So we'll go ahead and tap into your energy, Dreamer DC Comics. Will I date a physicist? Will I date a physicist? Okay, that's a really interesting question. Let's ask Spirit and see what Spirit has to say. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, Dreamer DC Comics. Dreamer DC Comics. Okay. Will Dreamer DC Comics date a physicist? Date a physicist. Interesting question. Hold on. I got these cards. These cards are playing an April Fool's joke on me today. They keep wanting to flip like 30 cards at a time. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but still. All right. All right. Will Dreamer DC, excuse me, will Dreamer DC Comics Date a physicist. I call upon DC Dreamer Comics higher self. Thank you. Okay, so we got double yes. Fitting into all places, coming together, united, connect to new possibilities, transition smoothly. Excuse me. So the answer is yes. Okay. Puzzles. It's funny because like with puzzle pieces, it's, physicists, they're putting pieces together, right? They're learning more about the world and putting things together. Yeah, okay. So let's see here. Connect to new possibilities, transition smoothly. Physicist. Now, I'm not a physicist, so I don't know much about it, but I'm feeling like the energy with puzzle pieces. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. I'm feeling very, I really don't have more than this, honestly, to be honest with you, other than the double yes, okay? So we got 2 yeses as confirmation. So yeah, yes, you will. Never had a question like that before, so all right. Oops. Okay, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome, Dreamer DC Comics. Sorry I didn't have more to offer you. It was all I was feeling was it was just like a complete halt after those yeses. It was like, yep, yep, yep. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and ask for the healer. Okay, so the healer, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Okay, let me get these cards. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay, so my wedding anniversary is this weekend. We had to cancel our Vegas getaway. Is my wife looking forward to our staycation as much as I am? Staycations can be a lot of fun. Your life is what you make it. So, how exciting. How exciting. Of course, Jason. Okay. All right. So the healer says, okay. So thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, the healer. Will your wife, excuse me, enjoy the staycation as much as you, or enjoying or looking forward to the staycation as much as you are? Oh, that one went flying. So let's see what it says. Interesting. We got the same card. That was fascinating. All right, so we got a yes, fitting it all into place, coming together, united. Yeah, so you'll be united, fitting the pieces all together, right? And then, fitting it all into places, coming together. So, places, I'm thinking like you're making this staycation. I'm feeling like this staycation, you're going to make it, excuse me, it's going to be fantastic for you. I'm feeling like I had a very vibrant, fun, exciting vibe from that card there. But I'm feeling to pull from these cards here. Let's see what else do you have? Do you have any other information for the healer? What other information do you have for the healer? The healer says, how exciting. Yeah. Oh, okay, so high vibin', good vibes, living to the fullest. Enjoying the present. Yeah, so enjoy the now. Enjoy your time together. Make the best of it. I don't know why you had to cancel the Vegas, but you're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. Make the best of it. Life is what you make it, right? So you are definitely gonna be high vibing. Yeah. How exciting. Have fun. Have fun, fun, fun. And happy anniversary. All right. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and cleanse those out. And let's see what else is in the chat there. Dreamer DC Comic says, that's actually pretty funny. A physicist, this is someone who's really, really smart. And I have an intellectual disability that's going to be a real chaotic mix. Interesting. Well, opposites attract, right? So, we did get a double yes for you, Dreamer DC Comics. So, having this intellectual disability, but you have other attributes to you, right? You have other things that this physicist may not have. Okay, so you think differently and you have different information, but you both have something to bring to the table and bring something to the relationship. So opposites attract, right? So that's exciting. All right, and then the healer says, "How exciting! That sounds like a good time." You know, I got a good time vibe with that when, especially when the good vibes card came out, right? So you're definitely gonna have a great time this next weekend. That is awesome. And again, happy anniversary! How many years there? And any other questions? If not, what I can do is just take a minute just to, if you're new to tarot and oracle readings, I can give you just a quick little breakdown while we wait for some questions to come into the comments there. I'll break out my Rider Waite here because this is what most people are used to seeing, and it helps to understand. Okay, so there are there are 78 cards in the tarot deck, and they are split into two. The major arcana, like the Tower card is a major arcana. The World card here is a major arcana. We happen to have a Devil card here that's also a major arcana. And then, and then we have another one. The Sun is a major arcana. Okay, and then we have the Court cards, the Page and Wands. But then we have the minor arcana. So the major arcana, the ones I was showing you earlier, I'm a little all over the place today, you guys, sorry. So we have the Tower, like these major arcanas. These are like big life moments. And then the minor arcana, for instance, like, let me find a good one to show you. I should have thought of, okay, here, I just saw the 4, Here, let me find a good one. Here we go. Okay, so here we have the 6 of Pentacles, okay? And this is a minor arcana. Again, this is like the day-to-day stuff. And there are 4 suits. There's the Cups, the Wands, the Swords, and the Pentacles, okay? And while we're at it, just so you're not lost while I say stuff like cups or wands, so cups represent water, and they're about emotions and feelings and relationships like love, friendships, or even moods. And then there's the wands. Let me find a wands card here. Here's a wands card. So the wands, they represent fire, and they're about passion, creativity, energy, and action. They're like when you're fired up or starting something new, okay? And then we have, let me find a swords card here. Yeah, they're all switched around. So here's a swords. Okay, so we have the 10 of swords there. And the swords represent air and are about thoughts, communication, words, mental clarity, things like that. Things like anything that's on your mind or stuff that's being said. And then we have, as I was showing you earlier, here's the Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so these are called pentacles. Sometimes they're referred to as coins. And the pentacles represent earth, and they're about real life stuff like money, career, work, health, or home, like that physical, earthly stuff, okay? So if you see those pop up in the area of life, they're giving you a heads up about that area, okay? And then we have oracle cards. Like, for instance, this is a set of oracle cards, okay? There's several different types of decks. They're more free-flowing. They give straight up guidance. These are all upside down. Okay, here, like karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned, lucky break, good fortune, things coming, turning point. So they're more direct, more to the point. They're kind of like little fortune cookies. So they don't follow any strict rule. They just kind of give you the message that you need loud and clear, okay? I love to use them together because using tarot gives me that depth and that detail, and the oracle cards really help me to keep the messages clear and supportive. And together they make it easier for me to connect with spirit and pass on whatever it is that you need to hear, okay? Whatever spirit has to share with you. So now that you're in the loop and hopefully learned a little something today, let me check the chat and see if there's anything else there. Okay, 27 years married. Oh, me too. Congratulations. Okay, DC Dreamers, will my premonition about the United States come true? Your premonition? Ooh. Ay, premonition. And the healer says, a premonition, hope it's all good. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hoping. I hope it's a good one. Do you feel like sharing or not yet? That's totally fine, whatever you're feeling. But let's see. Well, DC Dreamers and DC Dreamer, thank you so much for allowing me again to tap into your energy. Will DC Dreamer's premonition about the United States come true? Will DC Dreamer Comics premonition about the United States come true? Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. Let's see here what Spirit has to say. This, I don't know why, but this feels like a really loaded question. I feel like a lot of energy with this question. I feel like it's very... Let me cleanse out these cards real quick because I'm feeling very... That's a loaded question there. All right. Premonition about the United States, come true. DC Comic, Dreamer Comics. Thank you again, DC Dreamer, or Dreamer DC Comics. It's like a tongue twister for me to say that. Sorry if I say it backwards. Dreamer DC Comics. Thank you. Yes. Let's see here. Stokes your passion, heart's desire blooming. I don't know, because I'm getting a really mixed message with this reading here, or with this with this card here. So let me see if I can get a little more light on here. I'm not feeling like there's much light on that card. There we go. Okay, so we got the no card here, but I'm feeling like it's... I'm feeling... So it's like passion, okay? Like fire represents passion, right? So it stokes your passion, heart's desires blooming. So whatever this premonition is, it's something very fiery, something very passionate, something that you're passionate about, or something. I don't know. I keep seeing like this fire. Like I got like this sense of dread when just by reading your question. And again, this isn't me talking. Again, don't shoot the messenger here, okay? Again, I'm an empath. I feel the energies, and I share the messages around the energies of the cards and what Spirit has to say. And again, I do get messages. Okay, so the clairaudient, and let me, oops. I don't know. That's a very interesting... Let me just get a little clarity on that, because those are really... I'm feeling like it's a little bit of both on that card, like a yes but not no, but just that the picture that's in the no area, I feel like resonates a little bit more with that yes card. Okay, what else? What is it that you need us to know about this, please? You know what? I'm going to... Let's do... Okay, I'm feeling... Which cards are we wanting? Okay, let's do... Okay, we're going to do these. Okay, so we're going to do the Mystical Forest. Okay. What else do you need us to know about this situation for the United States for this premonition that DC Dreamer Comics, or Dreamer DC Comics had, please? What is it that you want us to know, please? What is it you want us to know, please? What is it you want us... Okay, so I'm not feeling these cards. They're telling me to put them away. Okay, so, okay, these cards. Okay. All right, and that flipped right over. Like, I didn't even have to ask. Brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Then we got supersize me, doing too much, excessive overindulgence. And then we got SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Okay, so brick wall, supersize me, SOS, stokes your passion, heart's desires blooming. So I don't know if you guys can see the cards there. Okay, so your premonition for the United States. Oh my God. Yeah, and then see, we got all that smoke there. Looks like someone on a motorcycle, but I'm just seeing it again. I just keep seeing a lot of smoke, a lot of fire. Again, this is SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Doing too much, excessive overindulgence. And then brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Okay, so there's a lot that I'm hearing, but some of this stuff I cannot say on YouTube. So take this, use your intuition, and hopefully this will help you to decipher your dream, because I'm feeling... Yeah, well, like I said, there's something I don't feel like I can say it on YouTube here. Okay, it's a really heavy, dark, very uncomfortable, kind of scary feeling, especially with this distress, and like I was drawn to that fire there. So I'm not saying it's good or bad because I don't know what your dream was. So if it's going to come true, the card says yes. Okay, so this is the extra information that Spirit has given us to share. Okay, and again, the messages that I'm getting, I'm not comfortable sharing on YouTube. Okay, all right. I hope that gave you some clarity and kind of helped you with understanding if it's going for, because only you know what your premonition is. So that's the information that I received from Spirit. Okay, all right. I'm going to close those out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and Coco is going crazy. All right. Okay, Dreamer DC Comic says, "Oh no, it did." And then the healer said, "Do tell." Yeah, like we kind of want to know, but I think I'm again, I have that I can't share on YouTube, but I did get messages. So I guess we just need to really pray for the US, right? Okay. Whew. All right. I'm going to release that. All right. Any other questions there in the chat? Any other questions in the chat there? Any other questions? Should we do another? Okay, Coco is like telling me, stop, shut up. Or like she just really wants to be part of it. But all right. So again, only take what resonates and clicks. If it doesn't feel right, leave it behind. Okay, you guys. All right. So I do want to thank you all so much for being here. Seriously, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Whether you caught this live or are watching this on the replay later, your vibe adds so much to this space. Again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Liking and subscribing really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I am not monetized, so that really helps me there. Okay, I'm really grateful that you're here. I'll be back soon for another live session, probably tomorrow at 3:33 Pacific time. Okay, so if you missed this one, I'd love to see you in the next one. Also, I forgot. Completely forgot. I want to let you guys know that I do have other videos on spiritual awakening, metaphysical topics, and other tarot readings, some timeless tarot readings right here on my channel. If you are curious about connecting with your higher self or learning about energy or exploring the spiritual side of life, you'll find plenty of videos that might speak to you. Again, I also share some guidance and tips and tools for navigating your spiritual path. If this sounds like something that you'd enjoy, please be sure to check them out after this live. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and when I post new content. Okie dokie. So we had some great insights today, some interesting insights, some lot of love readings, and Dreamer DC says, comic says, sorry. No, you don't need to say sorry. No need to say sorry. No apologies necessary. It is what it is, right? What can you do? Anyways, so I'm gonna move on from that. But yeah, no, we're good. We're good. No apologies necessary, Dreamer DC. And I hope to see you tomorrow, and we can touch on this again tomorrow and see what else Spirit has to say. Okay. Remember, the energy that we've tapped into tonight is here to guide and uplift us. Okay, so before we end, what I'd like to do, especially since we're leaving with kind of a darker, heavier energy there that I did release, but let's go ahead and lock this positive energy in together with some affirmations. Okay, so we'll do that as a group here, as a Lightworker League, and we'll say, so let's do, what's a good one? We'll say, I release what no longer serves my growth. Yeah? Or, you know what? Let's do, oh, I know. Let's do a message from the universe. Let's do a message from the universe here. Oh, thank you. And we'll leave with that and see what Spirit wants to leave us with. Every situation in life is temporary, so when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. So I'll leave you with that. All right. So, again, thank you all so much for being here. Remember to keep an open mind, stay positive, stay curious, and stay connected. I'm going to leave you guys in the frequency of love. I'm going to breathe into my tuning device here, leave you in the frequency of love. Love you guys. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.